you should really have nowhere to run to, so you'll get stack wiped in Badajoz, possibly. Other than that, the next chance I get for a few spare troops, they need to go down for a holiday down in the Sugar Island. Glorious Canaries, you will have to be mine. Granada, resume your all-out doing whatever you want. No longer attached to me. And Cadits will have to fall. Oh, hold on. If you want to help me finish off the last remnants of the Castilians, that'd be grand. Where is he getting that troop, though? I swear it just appeared out of nowhere in Murcia. Heck, I'll join in. Bit more army tradition for all. Jake, why don't you feed Andalusian land to Granada? Granada will not convert it. Of that I am relatively certain. Granada has high religious unity and tolerance of heathens. They're not going to be interested in converting that land. Also, the base tax is pretty high. I mean, they might convert whatever this province is called. Let's just call it Jean. So I'm not ruling that out. Heck, they have a claim on it. But here's the thing, if they don't convert any of the land, when I integrate them, I'll be getting one Catholic province off of them for each that I give them to begin with, so I don't want that. What I'd rather is that Castile just lost their coastline. It does mean, I suppose, Murcia would have to go. There'll be an easy way to tell if Castile have any colonies. If I have 100% on them after taking the Canaries, then I'll know. Whoa, 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 what's this? Sometimes we have a chance to get something into motion without seeming to have done anything. One such chance has arrived recently when a cardinal living on the soil of one of our neighbours admitted to an agent from the Papal State that he would consider moving across the border and support us for the Curia for a price. But I don't get cardinals. Lose some money. Rome will be the seat of a new cardinal. Firenze will no longer be a seat of the cardinal. What happens then? Do I get a cardinal? Let's find out. Interesting. Very interesting. Double chance of papal controller next time my ruler dies. I'll take it. Who knows? Maybe my own cardinal will be immortal. Wouldn't that be something? Also, we're making almost a ducat a month off of this gold. This is lovely. Alright. As places fall, we can split the units up and get more of these sieges underway. That's a bug, Jake. Well, I'm going to be riding it for all it's worth. Now, it seems that Aragon and Portugal are not interested in having any Castilian land. I'm tempted to give them some anyway. It'll drive conflict between the three. That's so long as they don't peace out early, which means I have to get my butt down over to the Canaries and take it out sooner rather than later. It's only going to take 2,000 men, right? No, Castile have 2,000 men down there. We're going to be looking at 5,000. No, they got Tech 6, but I've still got Tech 7. How about one horse and 2 not horses? Portugal taking care of Salamancia, so that's okay. Get everyone down to Algarve. Oh, well. Sure, I'll play. Jake, you missed a sub again. What can I say? It's what I do. Haven't they subbed before? Oh, just it's Twitch now tells you when people renew their subs, as if to say, "Well done, you. You're making Twitch all these monies. Keep it up, Goy." At least that's what I hear. All right, capital's down. I need to, well, just keep doing what I'm doing. There's no pressing need for anything else. I do really want Galicia to fall, though, and I've been neglecting that province. I need Galicia for strategic reasons. Very strategic indeed. I can't believe Cadits is such high base tax. 6, man, that's... just don't seem right. Alright, as expected, here he is. I was a fool, I didn't bring my general with me, so let's just hope our superior technology can overcome the -2, in fact -5 to shock rolls. Why did he move? Oh, the city changed, that's why. Okay, Navarra. Aragon have a claim on you, otherwise you're just going to be Castile's new vassal. So we're going to transfer control over to Aragon, and we're going to make separate peace where you get taken by Aragon. But I get all your money, and there's nothing else worth taking. But I'll take war reparations anyway. And that results in not much for Aragon, but that's fine. I don't mind Aragon having that land. It's better than the alternative. Plus, Aragon's gonna love me. They don't care at all. Just to be sure, that didn't give me aggressive expansion, but it did give Aragon some aggressive expansion. Alright, folks, show us what your training's doing. Good enough. As long as we have enough troops to siege it up. Alright, that's fine. We'll also detach a blockade just big enough to deal with it. The rest can go to Galicia, because Galicia is a high priority right now. To the point where my siege general should not be wasting his glorious life over there. He needs to take care of Galicia. Burgos will fall to me anyway, so away you go. Same here. Let's just keep it all going. How chipper. And yeah, with Burgundy out of the picture, Austria was able to maintain control of the situation over here, which is glorious. I don't need any of this piss poor land anyway. And I certainly don't need Lika. However, Lika... Lika is a war goal. Venice probably want it though. They have a claim, so they're probably going to try to take it for themselves. That's a shame. And they couldn't transfer it to me anyway. Maybe they could, because it's a war goal. Ah well, too many things to think about. Jake, how's the Holy Trinity coming along? Not so good for the Livonian Order, not so good for the Teutonic Order. Everything's fine for the Knights though. We've got bigger fish to fry than that for now though. Jake, insult whoever your third rival is. I don't have a truce with Tuscany. Really? No, I do. Bosnia, however, I do not. There you go, Bosnia. That's what I think of you. Surprised you're still allowed to be my rival. Is the war goal? Yeah, they should transfer it, but they have a claim on it, so I doubt that they will. Huh. Miltech 6 for you. Also, our diplomats are hella lazy right now. I need to get France off my back. Because they're not going to like what I'm about to do. Thank God I made this guy co-belligerent. For example, taking Andalusia, yeah. So Castile's not going to like that. But France is going to like it only slightly less than the base cost. Which is why I wish I was Papal Controller. Something I have twice the chance of being. Or at least I had. My garden almost had died. Alright. Galicia and Canaries and Cadets. Once those three fall, I think we can call it a day there with regards to Castile. And we'll balkanize them. But I am really tempted to give land to Portugal here. Portugal and Aragon. And our cheap mercs are just about to expire, aren't they? Well, I say cheap, I mean not exceeding force limit. I believe there were 3 of them left alive. Done, and done right. Jake, you get more chances for being the cardinal controller by the amount of total cardinals that are active in all Catholic countries. Yeah, but you know, I had a 100% cardinal chance right at the start of the game. If only I'd held on to that for a bit longer. It was unfortunate. That's also unfortunate. The production efficiency guy, the revolt risk guy is dead. That would have been really handy for these provinces. Alright, I'm sure you want many things, but I want many more things. Oh, what we should be doing is collecting from Sevilla. We don't need collection in Venice anymore, so over we go. Let's actually make some trade ducats for a change. At the moment we make 3.31. When you arrive there, which will be end of the year. Remember, it was 3.31, now it is 5.68. Damn, that's good. Lose 10 papal influence. Again, I love these events now, because who cares? Who cared before, but I mean, who really cares now? You still involved in that? No, it's a new war. Bohemia is going to conquer you. Bohemia is emperor, so good luck with that. Don't worry though, my good friend Austria, I'm almost done here. You'll probably call me in, and I will not like that. Jake, do you even got the coring range? Oh, I got the coring range. Probably. Alright, Galicia down. That only leaves one province that really needs to fall, and then it's home free for me. I'd love to get our diplomatic corps, but we need the dip points right now for this peace deal, which we should start figuring out right now. So I'm going to want Andalusia. I don't want to give these lands to Granada, because they won't convert it. Consider this, they get 2 base, plus 0.5 for what +1 stability, so that can only convert 4 base tax. Be a bit different if they had piety. How can I check piety? They don't have any fort defense, so they don't have piety. And it seems that they don't have an advisor to increase it, so really they might be able to convert Jean. That's inland, I don't even care about it. So what I'll probably do is give Murcia to Aragon. I'll probably take Cadets and Andalusia. I don't really want Cadets, but it's a necessary evil. I gotta keep my own province count low. Really, probably the only provinces I'll be taking for myself are going to be in Iberia. The rest will be fed to vassals. I need to keep my province count low so that it's easier to flip to Sunni. Thankfully, North Africa is all Sunni. There's no more Ibadi scum. So yeah, I'll take Cadets in Andalusia. It'll be expensive as hell to core, and I don't have any claims, but needs must. I'll also take Galicia. In fact, let's start figuring this out. Galicia, Andalusia, Cadets. Not enough aggressive expansion to make France hate me. I also need to take that province down there. I won't transfer any sieges until we're done, but I really, really want this province to fall fast. Is it even worth sending over a guy? I don't have any transports. If I detach 1 transport, can you still blockade? Yeah, 1 transport will suffice. Get you over there. You're the siege man. Get on it. Where's faster, Andalusia or Algarve? Andalusia by a hair. No, I'm not planning on feeding Granada. This question's getting asked again and again, isn't it? Also, we're almost at record-breaking amount of people here in this stream, which normally only happens at the start of a new campaign. So, welcome everybody. If it's your first time here, then where have you been all your life? I'm jesting, of course. Oh, jeez. I mean, look at these scrubby mistakes I make. I didn't even put my general here. Anything to speed up the siege of the Canaries. Excellent. And this is why I keep my allies here. They'll deal with it. Now, the allies are probably going to get fed up with this war within 5 years, and it's already been 4. So I need the Canaries to fall very quickly, and then we can peace out of this horrible charade of a war. Also good. Oh, we are well over our Diplo limit here. We'll be dropping Venice. And probably just Venice, like an ugly baby. Water shortage is good, but siege falling is better. Jake, when do we get sock cam whilst playing EU4? If that's what you come for, then I hope you go far, far away. Alright, one more province to go, and then we'll be able to tell if we get it, if Castile have any colonies or not. Well, no, there's the thing. If they had colonies, Portugal would be seeking them out. It's Portugal whose colonies we have to worry about. And if we nip the Canaries in the bud, as well as their other coastal provinces, we will not have to worry about them colonising. They will not have the range from here, I don't think. Jake, I know you said you would not colonise, but you have a golden opportunity to do so. Speaking of golden opportunities, rest in destruction. That wasn't very good. Whatever. Castile's now bankrupt, they can't colonise. Okay, Austria pieced out. That's really bad news, because it means that the Iberians will probably follow suit. Got a 40-something% chance of good things happening here. Wasn't good enough, but they're bankrupt. I might be able to just assault it. And for my troubles, I lost the siege progress for a little bit. Alright, everybody's joining in then. We need to keep our friends Aragon and Portugal in this war so I can shift Murcia onto Aragon. If I take it though, they'll probably buy it. Alright, come on, there is no time. There was never any time. But now in particular. Come on, come on, come on. 2 months. Just stay in my war for like 2 months and everybody wins. Especially me. Sweat droplets. It takes roughly a month to get onto some enemy land whilst boarding like this. Or disembarking like this. Alright, so we capped out relations with France. This whole lots of improving relations really helping us out here. But I need to consider who else is going to get a little touchy with me doing this to Castile. Burgundy won't like it. England of all people. Well, I've ignored England all game. But they seem to like me. Come on, lads. 28th of April. 20 days. Thank you, Marvin. Yes, the goal of this run is to wipe out Christianity. I'm also going to try and pick up the Holy Trinity on the way. Bang! Castile, 99%, so they do have a colony somewhere. And it's not something that Portugal have taken. Still, they're bankrupt. It's interesting, though. Where could their colony be? I don't really have a way of checking. Well, if I take their war reparations, that'll hurt them even further, but I need to take that. I would quite like that as well, but Murcia would push us over the edge. I think I'll still take that, and Murcia will just drop the war reparations. Take the money instead. How's that for destroying Castile early game? But this will go to Aragon. Might seem a bit silly giving to Aragon when Granada has the claim, but yeah, really silly. Why don't I just give it to Granada anyway? No, I really need to limit my amount of Christian. It's a golden opportunity to take it. And I'm just strengthening Aragon here. But no, I'll be driving a wedge between Aragon and Castile. And isn't that what we're all asking for in our own lives? I'll need to be turning on Portugal soon enough anyway. And they're friends with Aragon, England, and the Pope. And their navy will blot out the sun. Jake, Cape Verde. Yeah, they might have that. I wonder if they manage to make it into a city or not. Because it'll get minus 200 growth now. Per year. But that can still be outdone by having a colonist there. They only got their... Oh, let me think this through for a second. Exploration, right? They only got Quest for the New World fairly recently, which would have allowed them to unlock Cape Verde. I doubt, really doubt, that they'd managed to take it like that. I mean, I really doubt they've managed to finish the colony that fast. Can I check your colonial range then? Oh well, no sense fretting over it. I'm not about to go exploring for it. But do we give Murcia to Granada or to Aragon? I mean, that's 7 base tax with a claim. Granada would rip through that. And if they luck themselves upon an Inquisitor, they may just convert it for me. But if I'm doing that, I may as well give them Cadits as well. I mean, what am I meant to think here? If I did that, then I would end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces. And I would have to take something like, well, 7 provinces down here to weigh it out, but I'll be taking more land in due time. Alright, you know what? Let's take a chance on Granada. I do love them. It would be a shame to humiliate them like this. But Andalusia is still going to be mine. But don't I want that wedge? Nah, forget the wedge. Think strength. Physical strength. Unless anyone in chat is saying something otherwise. What are you doing, Jake? Why take so much aggressive expansion? I'm not really taking much aggressive expansion, though. I mean, really. I improved enough relations that this shouldn't be much of an issue. Okay, England might have a thing or two to say about it. But what are they going to do? Yeah, I'm humming and hawing over this too much. I just need to do it. Just push the button. Cadets and Murcia to them, Andalusia, Galicia, Asturias. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it and see what happens. Couldn't be any worse than what happened in the very first attempt at the Pope that we don't talk about. Nice name on the map, Granada. So straight away we're just going to make Andalusia a core. We're still going to keep collecting in Sevilla. I'd love to change it to my main trade port. As for Galicia... Oh, we're still at war, aren't we? We're going to have to finish up this one. Well, you know what? We can annul treaties with the allies that we no longer want. Which is really just Venice. Because that's going to be pushing us way over the dip rep limit. So, well done, Hungary. You won a smashing war. There wasn't anyone else I wanted to deal with here, was there? Ferrara and Milan could not care less. Especially since aggressive expansion is a little touchy right now. Yeah. Goodbye, Venice. So that's a bit higher than I'd rather have my overextension. So what we're going to do is we're going to release Galicia. And what Galicia is going to serve as is somebody to feed all this Iberian land that I don't want to. Starting with Asturias. Or Asturias? Asturias? Who's to say? I didn't learn Spanish. Let's pick up our folks from the Canaries and call it a day. Why did... I took Andalusia because it's an amazing province. 8 base tax, centre of trade and estuary. Much the same reason I took Provence. I can't afford to take many provinces because I need to keep my own Christian number of provinces down low. Alright, Granada is not coring it. But they're at positive stability, so they're probably just waiting on having enough admin. They did take up to admin 5 as well. Jake, do you have plans for slaying Portugal too? Well, now that we border each other and we don't have aggressive expansion, and they have not re-allied Castile, I wonder if they ever will. Because Castile are now... I should have forged a claim while I still had Asturias, but I wasn't thinking. Neutral, friendly. Friendly, friendly. Neutral, friendly. Even though they were just at war, their relations are high enough. They'll probably get that alliance back. The tricky thing is going to be Portugal. Can't just fight them straight up, although Castile is worthless right now. And Portugal's numbers are a little low. If I channeled everything I had into Portugal right now... Let us consider... Who do you have an alliance with? Leinster, for example. England are only too happy to join in a war, so if I fight Portugal, England will get involved. England have 6 tech, I've only got 1 more than that. I guess King Henry did not pull a Maria Theresa on us. Killing Portugal early is also something that needs to be done. We now have an increased support limit, and we didn't lose much manpower in that war. In fact, boy have we got an increased force limit. But part of that is still down to our increased offensive. Still. Do we go straight for Portugal? They're only at Tech 6. If I wiped them out, there's only so many troops that England could drop off at one time. Probably quite high though. 8 transports. The tricky thing is, they would drop them off over here or here where I don't have access. France love me though. I wonder if they would... No, forget allying France. Don't be a scrub, Jake. They would, however, give me the military access. I could get access through Aragon as well. Milan are threatened, so I could get access all the way back home. I don't trust Naples to take care of them. So here's the question of all questions. Do we fight Portugal? We have no Cassis, however. But if they ally Castile, that's a joke, because Castile are bankrupt. They have no morale. They would be worthless. Still, we're talking Aragon here. Aragon would join in. Jake, break truce on Castile and full annex the Battle Pope. Yes, Kappa. When does France head to the New World? I think they get it on their 3rd idea. And allying France would make it all so much easier, but I can't give in to the scrubby ways. Alright, bring on the coalition. Nobody worth knowing is going to join it anyway, Corsica. You fool. Well, there is England, but we're getting on that. And we are making the money like crazy. Time to core, Granada. Time to core. Or would you rather just build buildings? Marketplaces. Not what I want to see right now. Revolt risk in these provinces are really low because they're Catholic and I have so much tolerance for true faith. And holy smokes, the chat is just all red. Jake won't be able to call if you're at war with Castile.